Morning, everyone. Welcome.
Morning.
We can go get started. I guess it's 11. I'm John Lee with St. Louis Real Estate Investors Association here with Lloyd and Jim. And today, what is today? Friday, January 7th. So next week, Kathy Davis will be back with an update. It's good to see everybody. Hope you all had a good New Year, good holidays. So Lloyd, you want to say anything before we get going here?
Yeah, I want to let everybody know about upcoming events here that we got for this month on our live in-person event is on January the 18th. It's the third Tuesday as usual. We got David Onanian is going to be speaking. He's got quite a story from what I hear from the folks that know him about how he's created some financial freedom from got a rough start, but he's taken off now and gotten he has most buys rentals for long term buy and hold, and he also has a fix and flip business going on. So he's got a lot going, and he's willing to share some of his trials and tribulations and some of his success stories with us. So that's on January the 18th. We'll be live at the Moolah Shriners at 6:30. And it will also be on Zoom too, for virtual attendees. And then also on the 19th, Equity Trust has a new presentation on using your IRA, for short-term rentals. It's a whole new presentation by John Bowen. If you heard him before, he's very knowledgeable on the use of your IRA for all kinds of unique real estate situations that they kind of specialize in, but now he's doing a special presentation on using for short-term rentals, using your IRA for that. So looking forward to both of those events, and that is just virtually. And you got it. They're both on Meetup right now, and I sent the 19th one, Equity Trust one, over to our webmaster to get on our site. So that should be up there by this afternoon. Otherwise, the January 18th meeting is on our website, STLREIA.com. So let's open it up here. This is just our regular networking, haves and wants. Anybody got anything real estate related that like to sell today? Anybody got a rental house with a broken water pipe from last night's freeze that deciding this is enough? I was just over checking on. I got one vacancy right now too. I went over last night and made sure that the painter I left the doors open underneath the sink, which is on the outside wall, and left the heat on. And so of course my painter was over there yesterday, and when he left, he closed the doors. So I went back over and made sure the lower cabinet doors were open. So, and checked again this morning. So we're still good. So anyway, you got something you're looking to buy, or a service to offer to investors, or just got a question you want to ask? You got a lot of experience here.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm looking for. Actually, I have a friend that's transitioning from Houston, and she's looking for someplace like to rent 1 or 2 bedrooms. And she prefers something in the rural area. So if there's anyone out there that has something like that.
Okay. And put it out there. Personally, all mine are in the city subdivisions.
What do you mean by rural? That covers a lot of area.
Yeah,
I know, John, that's true. Just something like, I guess, out in Warrenton or Troy or something like that. It's kind of far out, she said. That's what she's looking for. I mean, it's kind of I guess a hard thing to find just for renter, but just thought maybe someone, on the group might have something like that or know of someone.
Okay.
What was her question? I just chimed in. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Marvell. No, Ann was just looking for somebody that might have a rental in a little outside of the city. like Warrenton or Wright City or somewhere like that, a little out of town, or down south, maybe Arnold, or I don't know how far south you want to go. But
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that
Mhm.
Arnold would be great too. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
okay, now I don't know of anybody offhand that has rentals out there, but I'm
That
sure.
was 2 or 3 bedroom, you said, is that correct?
No, a one or two.
1 or 2, okay, I'm sorry, I hit it down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's okay. Sure.
Okay, excellent. And does she have a price range or anything like that that you know of? Ian?
No, no, she didn't. No, not really a price range.
Is she
something
by
like-
herself?
She's single. Yes, by herself.
Okay, and is she a commuter or does she work from home, or do you know?
She will. Yeah, she will be working virtually. Yes.
Okay,
So that's not the job. Is not a problem. You know, it's she's going to be working from home.
okay, so not too rural where you don't have internet or electricity, but you want something where
Right.
the services work. Gotcha. It makes a big
Yeah.
difference because where we're building out there doesn't have good internet, and the electric we're still working on getting. So it does make a difference.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so all right, so she's by herself. She's looking for a 1 or 2 bedroom in a rural area, and she can work is not a problem for commuting. And price range could be somewhat flexible as long as it ain't outrageous.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, very good, Ian. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. If I come across something, I will let you know.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank
yes.
you.
Okay, anybody else have anything?
Do anybody know someone who do wholesaling?
Well, we usually have a wholesaler or two. In fact, I see Sandra Holtzmeyer is just getting on here. She does some wholesaling.
I think everybody does. What are you looking for? What do you have in mind?
There you go, John.
I know somebody who purchased a real fixer upper and can't do none with it, and he paid like $1,500 for it. And I'm trying to tell him just wholesale it, get rid of it, because he don't have the experience to do anything with it.
Why don't you do that? Get a assignment contract and then find a buyer, and you can make a few $1,000s on it.
All righty, now I'm learning. So I could online. I probably could find a consignment contract. Who would I reach out to for is trying to sell it to?
Just start marketing it. I mean, wholesaling, I could give you a little bit of information on it, but wholesaling is just where you just take the property under contract and just assign your contract to somebody else, make the spread. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Okay.
If you want to send me an email, I'll send you a couple things on there. I'd keep it simple. You can get really complicated. But I wouldn't, I don't like to do anything complicated anymore because that's what it is.
Amen.
Yeah, but he got something for $1,500. Now I wouldn't necessarily disclose that as you're going to market it, but I just put something up for sale. It's like, $99.99, right under 10 grand. That's negotiable or something like that. I wouldn't tell them it's negotiable. That's what I put it out for and see what kind of feedback you get.
Okay.
You just start putting it out there. Go to Craigslist or wherever else you look at stuff and just say you got a fixer upper. You got a handyman. Keep your ad real simple. The biggest thing on your ads is a headline because you want people to open it, and that's where most people blow it. They don't have a good headline.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm learning. My background is medical. I'm a nurse.
Medical. You're wholesaling medicine.
That's true, because I now do legal marijuana.
Oh boy, well, that's another ball game there.
It's natural herbs that heal people. Yeah.
Well, be careful wholesaling that unless you don't have the right license.
I have a business license now for it.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll be all right then.
The medical field is easy. I've been doing the medical since 91.
Wow.
Now I'm trying to get into real estate.
Well, real estate's a good field to be in. You're at the right place.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about that advertising. It's good. You need a good line. Is handyman special still a good line, John, for selling a fixer-upper? That used to be. what I-
Yes, actually it is. That'll attract the right kind of people with something like that though. If he's got it under 1,500, here's what I would look at doing. Okay. If he's got it, Marvell, at like 1,500, find out what he wants for it from you. Let's say you get it for $3,000 so he doubles his money. What I would do is I'd put it out there for just like it is, get some pictures, $99.99 cash, just under 10,000, or I will finance it to you for $13,999 at $300 a month, 0% interest with a reasonable amount down. And that's negotiable. So you get somebody to give you, ideally you'll get your 1,500 or 3,000 down and then finance it to them however long that takes and let them fix it up in the meantime. In the meantime, you're still the owner and you have a lot of flexibility. And, and once he gets it up, ideally he'll pay you off. If he doesn't, then the worst thing that could happen is he'll fix it up for you and then you can sell it to somebody else.
Okay.
That happens a lot on these little properties, but you'll find somebody at $300 seems to be a magic amount a month. I've had a lot of these over the years. If you go more than that, it's handymen, because you're going to find a handyman or somebody that fixes up houses that ideally that has worked for an investor and sees them making all the money. And they'll say, hey, I'm doing all the work. I can make the money. And so if you give them a good deal, and they'll also spread the word. But if they buy something, and people do $13,999 all day long. I'm looking at a house right now. I'm probably buying next week it's going to be around $600, and it's just like the one you're talking about. That's what I will do with it is I'll put it up for owner financing and let somebody else fix it. So
Okay.
those are just good little creative ways to make a good amount of money. That $300 a month you make once the house is satisfied, as far as, because you could even probably take, work out a deal with the guy who owns the house, making him payments, give him $100 a month or something. But that $200 or $300 a month you'll make, in my opinion, is a lot better than any of the rentals I've had where I cleared $300 and I had calls and, stuff with the city and all kinds of problems, not necessarily problems, but just stuff to deal with. Very rarely do I ever have to deal with anything like that when somebody else is fixing it up. But the handyman or somebody that actually does the work, they know other people too that can get the work done. That's just my experience with that. And you may want to try that.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, anybody else have anything for us today?
I missed the first couple of minutes, but I guess, is Kathy supposed to be back next week? I think we talked about that
Yeah.
4
Kathy-
weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I guess the questions would be, the primary question would be if there's any new laws for the city, the county, the state, or even federal as far as real estate goes, unless some of you all have heard all that already.
I have not. If anybody else has heard anything different,
Hey, Lloyd, I have a question specifically to
Yes,
kind of
sure.
what he's talking about. I heard on the news that I thought the county had reenacted their eviction moratorium. Is that correct? Or is it up now? Because I thought at some point at the end of December, it went back into effect.
I heard a headline. I didn't hear the details of. The county was trying to pass one again, and they tried to get it through the council in the past, and it's been a tough one. But I thought I heard sometime earlier in the week, but I didn't hear the full story.
Okay, yeah, that would be interesting because I like I said, I thought that there was an eviction moratorium in the county. So.
Oh, an eviction moratorium again. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I thought what I heard was about a new mask mandate coming into effect, but or they were voting on it in this council. Yeah, that would be a new development. I'm sure Kathy is.
Yeah, St. Louis County had enacted the mask mandate again. I don't remember the extension. And Eric Schmidt, the Attorney General, immediately said, I'm going to sue you again. So, but that was last week, I think, or well, this is Friday. I guess that was earlier this week. So, but I don't know what the current status is above that. And I think the city still, because it was the Board of Aldermen had done it rather than, well, or rather the Board of Health had done it.
Yeah,
They had a mask mandate. And I thought I heard they were requiring all restaurants and a number of other places to have a mask mandate again, rather than, if you wanted it. So I think that was even going to throw some people out who had been going into places where it was just, they said, recommended as or voluntary.
Yeah, supposedly the earlier mask mandate was thrown out because it was done by a health official, a non-elected health official. And that's why the county board was trying to get it passed by the whole council, county council. And that's what they were having trouble with. If they could get it online, supposedly that would bypass it, but then who knows? Eric Schmidt will probably sue him for that. Anyway. Anybody else got anything today for us? Anybody doing any new deals, starting any new strategies for investing in the new year? Anybody made any resolutions for the new year to to try a new strategy or do something different with your real estate investing?
Hey, Lloyd, I've got a new strategy where I am renting out to nurses this year, traveling nurses. So I'm renovating one of my units and giving that another try. So it worked very well last time. And then when I can't get a travel nurse in there, I'll Airbnb it. So that'll be new for me.
Good. Glad to hear that. Yeah, they're probably good. I used to have 1 or 2 bedroom apartments down in South City near St. Louis U Med School. And yeah, med school students were very good renters. I had very good luck with them. Better than undergraduate students that had too much time to party. Med school students are too busy studying and keeping up with their classwork to try to cause any trouble. No. So I'm sure. Same with traveling nurses. If they're traveling from out of state, they're here and they're working long hours probably and making good money at it. So they need a nice place to stay. That's good. Sounds like a good plan. Anybody else have anything they want to share with us today? Oh, what's David got? This calls for a spreadsheet. Oh.
Like what one of my staff got me.
Uh-huh. They
They know me pretty well.
They know you like spreadsheets, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, I love spreadsheets too. Yeah, that's for everything. I'm a retired engineer, but I haven't retired from using spreadsheets, so I still do. And even my accountant doesn't balk at the spreadsheets I send him for I keep all my accounting. I never did learn QuickBooks, so I just keep everything on spreadsheets and I summarize it the way schedule. I use the same line numbers as Schedule E for all my expenses, and so my spreadsheet looks a lot like a Schedule E, so he has no problem. He just plugs it into my return and away he goes. So okay, well, if nobody else has anything, I'm good for this week. I got a lot going on here at home, and sure everybody else does too. So thanks for getting with us, and hope you'll come join us next Friday, same time, and we'll have Kathy Davis on board, and hopefully she'll have some good update for us on the current status of any eviction moratoriums. I hope not, but who knows? So, anything else? John, Jim, anybody?
No, nothing for me.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay,
Good seeing everybody.
yeah, thanks for coming on. Good to see you all again. We'll see you next Friday.
Have a great week and we'll see you soon, huh?
Sure. Mhm.
Bye.